Lars von Trier's Melancholia, I felt, was really beautiful, but I couldn't finish it. I literally couldn't finish it. We reached the end of section 1, and I asked my friends who had seen it before, like, is it going to get better, i.e. less depressing? And they said, no, it's going to get worse. I said, okay, I don't think I'll finish this until maybe someday I'm feeling really, really well put together. But right now it's tearing me apart.
Let's see. Von Trier, I've tried a lot of different things, and I never got... I just, like, fucking Dogville. I've tried that like 7 times, and every time I'm just like, this is so fucking goofy.
Is that the one that, like, took place on a black stage?
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember liking it, but more for its novelty, I think, than for its craft.
The story to me sounds really fascinating, yet I could not make it through because I was just like, this is so goddamn ridiculous. Not because of the black stage, but because of the, just the story seems so overdone, I think. But yeah, that was...
To be honest, I don't even remember the story.
Supposedly, like, is it Naomi Watts? Is that who it is? Goes to a small town, and she's, like, hiding out from, like, a mobster who wants to kill her, and the town, like, hides her, but they start to resent her because of that, and, like, they start basically being, like, demanding sexual favors from her in exchange for keeping her silence when the mobster's looking for her. At least that's how it's described, and I'm like, sounds like this fascinating study of human depravity, but...
I saw Nymphomania, and I was bored.
Yeah, it looked pretty dull.
The advertising for it was quite titillating, and I thought, well, all I know about this is that these actors might be naked. and in some cases, they weren't. They were only naked in the ads. Or half naked, or whatever. But yeah, overall, it did not interest me. What I like from Von Trier is kind of a bit more obscure. Is I'll pronounce it wrong. Riget or Riget?
I don't know that one.
That is the miniseries from which Stephen King's Kingdom Hospital was adapted.
Oh, okay. Well, then I do know it. But I watched it, and it was called Kingdom.
Right.
Yeah.
That's its English name.
Yeah, I watched that, and I just... all I remember is that one guy standing out on the roof yelling about the Danish, and I was like...
Yeah.
Alright, and then at least when I watched it, the only thing that was available in the US was part 1, and I don't know if more of it was ever released, but I just remember it ended at the point where I was like, oh my god, this is where the first, like, hour-long part should have ended, you know?
Yeah.
It was just...
Yeah, there was a second season. I don't remember what happens. I've actually got it in my queue to watch next.
There's a... I remember the end of the first season was that, like, help baby being born.
Oh, right.
And I was like, okay, this was the only thing that I was waiting for through this whole fucking show, and now it's done.
Right. But, overall I found it enjoyable, and that was very early in his career, I think. It's funny. I know it's supposed to be scary as well, but I think it's more funny than that. In the,
Oh shit, a Batman villain.
Well, ain't that vaguely not interesting? One thing I like about Stephen King's adaptation, he kings all over it. He kings on its face. Gets it in its eyes.
We're gonna hold on. We're gonna get to see the profile now.
Ooh.
What are you doing here?
You person who's off screen.
Sorry for you.
You off screen person, you.
You know, I'm not sure that's what I would say if someone were trying to smother me with their gloved hand.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter whether I'm into it or not. You're killing me. Stop
Yeah.
it. Ooh. That's not the right killer we've been seeing. I don't think.
God only knows what's going on here.
Drugs.
Oh, and now the raincoat killer's gonna come and we're gonna have to hide in a room. What a fucking shock.
Oh, no, that's a shadow. I think.
It's a ghost baby.
Its hand. I don't think we get ghost babies. Maybe we do.
Oh, or nothing. Just go to the next one. So you were saying?
It's Stephen King's version of Kingdom. The dipshit was from a Boston hospital, and he moves up to this hospital in Maine. Whereas in Kingdom, he's from, I don't remember where. One northeastern European country into another. But it's kind of fun watching them back to back. How he uses a lot of the same curses of the local people that he considers inferior. It's a less interesting story than I thought. Oh no, a save point. I think you're right. I think we're going to see the RKK. RCK. RK. I think that's one word. We're going to see the killer. And we're going to hit him with the legendary Grekotch.
I bet they're
probably got a wall crawler.
Yeah.
Yep. You can sort of tell they always happen in the same sort of corridor. There's got to be a certain amount of space that it has.
Oh.
Ammo. I don't need ammo. All my good shit is infinite. Yeah, whatever. Also, I don't need first aid kits if you're rugged enough. Yep, this will be one of those hallways.
Oh.
Get it off.
Get it off.
Let's get it off. Smacker. You don't have a good sense of your reach. That's what I'm getting.
Well, he's figuring it out.
Part of the problem is the wall crawler isn't coming out of the vines, so she's harder to hit. I think.
I think you want to wait until right after she drops down and then hit her, but oh, no. Okay, there we go. God damn, that Grekotch is powerful. Oh.
Yeah, people who haven't figured out how to handle wall crawlers often give up in this section.
Jeez. There we go. Yeah, I think you gotta wait till they start doing stuff with their hands.
Yeah. Just imagine the frustration, because, I mean, this guy's played through once and he's got some sort of boost because of it, but with normal weapons, you can just empty clips and clips of ammo into her.
Yeah, I mean, I assume you gotta figure out pretty quickly that there's a secret to it, but what it is, who knows, right?
Right. And if you don't have Grekotch, then you can still use a melee weapon, but it's going to take more hits. You knock her down, shoot her, she gets back up on the wall, you knock her down. But you can't shoot her while she's on the wall or on the ceiling. It does no good. Yes, I understand it.
Oh, wow. Okay, here we go.
Time to shave.
Yeah.
Of course.
Getting a little shaggy there.
Shaggy would be no good in this adventure.
I could see Shaggy and Scoop doing okay against the Raincoat Killer.
They turn out to be Old Man Smithers all along.
It was actually York all along.
That's an interpretation I like. That would be kind of cool.
Sing. Oh,
Country ham!
yep, okay.
Coffee black. Look at that big spiky thing held up by wires. Gosh, it would be a shame if something happened to it.
George, are you cutting that wire? My God, George, have you learned nothing? Well, I mean, everybody's got to sleep sometime, right?
Yes. Ta-da! Next victim. They're coming a little faster this time.
Oh, but wait, this is Diane, right?
Yeah, they skipped C. I don't know why. It annoys me.
Welcome to my masterpiece.
What is the phrasing in Hannibal? This is my design, or something like that?
I don't remember. Now, Hannibal, I love the book, did not like the movie, but that's because it is very different.
Yes.
Still alive.
George, clip the wires! And then she falls right under the statue.
Sort of makes you wonder if maybe Anna was still alive when first discovered. And
Yeah.
George did something to her.
Like George was
Now,
too
what are you
busy
doing?
jacking off.
This is not what to do.
It won't budge.
Stand back.
Let a man move it. I don't know if their thought is like get it out of the way so she doesn't fall on the spike, but it's like
She still would not do well if she
Yeah.
fell on the floor. What you want to do is grab her. And then lasso her and pull her over to the railing.
There's not enough time.
I do see George once again causing the breakage
Yeah.
of cables.
what the hell are you trying to do here, York?
Nothing logical.
This-
This is
Yeah.
not a logical or reasonable thing to do. No. No, this is wrong. This is
George.
not going to work.
Catch our 50-foot fall here.
That's pretty much exactly what's going to happen. Oh, he's wearing sneakers. And now all three of them are dead.
All three have severed spines. Yeah, okay.
Because that's how physics works.
Right.
Biology. And sweaters. That's how sweaters work. Look at that's not okay. That jacket sweater thing did not animate properly. Gee, you
Thomas!
think there's a chance her
Call
tongue
an
is severed?
ambulance.
I bet it is.
What?
You probably have a fucking radio.
George,
Yeah.
Are you okay?
I mean, if Emily has
Yes,
one on
I'm
her
okay.
shoulder.
I think I'm too
Invisible.
old to be an acrobat, though.
Diane looks okay too.
She does not look okay.
She should be able to tell us who did this.
She should not be able to tell you because you already know.
I hope so. But you.
I mean, 2 is not really enough for a pattern, but this is 3 that matches the other 2.
Hmm?
George's scar is getting more prominent.
George?
Yeah, especially when he was screaming there. His scar was gigantic. I was like, when did George get this scar? What are we looking at now? Just Diane?
And now appreciate subtitles shortly.
Diane.
I
She
mean,
says something I find really disturbing in a second here.
Oh, yeah. What a beautiful face. The witchy one who feel off is the many direction. Combination of sharp voices, right away, interrupting Inspiring a truly deep eroticism in all who clear. Every woman will fantasize about being penetrated by those sharp voices.
I don't think that's true.
This piece
I don't think any of that is true.
And yet, this is far more than a world of visual art. It is a creation masterpiece by Alan
I'm assuming she's either in shock because of what's happened to her, or she's been drugged as part of it, because
Yeah.
this is bizarre behavior.
It does seem to be bizarre behavior.
Diane!
Diane,
Stop right there, Nick.
I'm going to arrest you, even though I'm pretty sure you're not the culprit. He's not rendering right. He's not normally that color.
I think it's like grime.
God damn it, George.
George and wires, man.
Yeah, this York
Come on.
should keep him outside of the crime scene
York,
longer.
move Diana. Okay, Emily's trying to.
Emily, you're a police officer. You've got a certain amount of training. She's in shock. You can probably move her.
Emily, hurry!
That's not made of wood.
Look, I know both of you women are fantasizing about being penetrated by these sharp spires, but...
Oh, it looked like they cleared it.
They did, but not Diane. Why are you yanking on her, Emily? Jeez.
Because she's freaked out. Presumably.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
I can't take your grief seriously in that outfit.
I can't take your grief seriously in this game. What's the matter, Emily? Need a hand? Sorry.
I requested...
You don't request an ambulance, you're a cop.
We'll need a body bag, too.
Classy. And I'm pretty sure ambulances come with those.
Right.
It seems standard. Also a crane, maybe, to lift that fucker off?
Yeah, no kidding.
Unless you want to dice her up and pull her out the sides.
Nick, quiet.
Well, Emily, that was a good try. I have to hand it to you.
hear that?
Sorry. I just...
Here comes another really logical part of the mystery.
Willie will resuscitate her.
He will walk through the crime scene.
Nobody cares.
Nobody will stop him. And the obvious thing to do then is... Yes,
Shall we follow, Zach?
pull a lassie.
Well, why not?
And you play it. You play the lassie moment.
It's a dog escort mission.
Yep. Now, you would think if you have to follow the dog, then the dog knows something you don't and will lead you places you wouldn't know to go.
Yeah,
If you look at the floor, fairly obviously, there's a path.
right. I say, if this dog just goes where the blood goes, then,
Zach, Willie is calling for us.
Yeah, I got some bad news for you. Will you stop? I'm gonna spend some time with Willie now. I called an ambulance, but... What is he doing? Stop. He just came.
Mommy!
Your gestures are not appropriate, George. And don't tell him it's not his fault.
You said it wasn't
George
all
is
your fault. Like, he didn't hang her
Oh.
up there and tear her tongue out.
Probably.
See, the blood stops there. We wouldn't know where to go after that.
Keep watching.
I'll just mosey on after this dog.
Yeah, he should be following the blood trail regardless of the dog.
This part of the game
dog
is
is-
like, just in case you hadn't noticed all the pretty pictures we put some time and effort into.
Yep. My nephew painted these. See, you'll notice Willie's going kind of roundabout, too.
Yeah. Come on, Willie.
I mean,
Oh.
supposedly, I guess he's following someone's specific path, and that person wandered around, maybe?
Yeah, I don't know. I think Willie is the raincoat killer.
You're not entirely wrong, in a way. I'll explain that later.
You can see by the heavy brush strokes on this one